gender-neutral toy aisles. Is that legal or constitutional? Doesn't matter, it's California. Do whatever they feel like doing. Michael Schellenberger is the author of the brand new book out tomorrow. It's called San Francisco, Why Progressives Ruin Cities. And boy, do they. He joins us tonight. Michael Schellenberger, thanks so much for coming on. They do ruin cities. It's like their hobby. So can the governor of a state tell stores that they have to sign on to a lunatic fringe political ideology under force of law?
Well, apparently he can and he is. And I think what's notable about it is that he spends so much time focused on protecting imaginary victims. I mean, imagine who are the victims of these gender non-neutral stores exactly? Well, they're actually creating victims every day by withholding treatment from people dying from drug addiction, dying from drug poisoning overdose, untreated mental illness taking over the state in terms of open-air drug scenes. I have to see all of this as sort of a displacement of the anxiety that progressive leaders feel over the chaos that's been created in the cities by letting crime run rampant, out of control, and really it's at bottom a big drug addiction problem.
That's exactly right. You wonder that the conventional arrangement between voters and politicians is we give you power, you improve our lives. They've inverted it. We're taking power and wrecking your lives. Can this continue in a so-called liberal democracy?
Well, I hope not. I mean, I think one of the results they recall, one of the lessons is that people were really voting on COVID. I don't think they were very focused on the open drug scenes that exist in the streets. I mean, Tucker, I pointed out in a column today that more African Americans died last year in San Francisco in 1 year than died in the entire Tuskegee experiment, which was the experiment where the U.S. government withheld penicillin from victims of syphilis over a 40-year period. So I see all of this as posturing around African Americans treating whole groups of people as victims, which is a totally racist way of looking at the problem. Yet he would lump all black people, all girls, all people of color in this category of victims is totally racist. And it's a way of, I think, distracting from the fact they're actually creating these victims every day by allowing young women are being assaulted in our cities. They turned over a historically black neighborhood in Seattle, and we're seeing in other cities, to criminals.
Yeah. And nobody except the people making these decisions is benefiting. And you just wonder, how long can this last? Probably not long, would be my guess. Michael Schellenberger, congrats on the book.